So dear friends, today we will discuss on plagiarism in research. But I would like to share a story related to my childhood. When I was in sixth standard, then I had participated in a story writing contest. I participated and I got a first prize. My principal, my principal asked with me how you wrote this story. I smiled. I told with him, you are my inspiration, my loving teacher. When you was writing a guide with the help of 5 books, I inspired and I have taken so many content. I have taken 5 magazines and taken some content from another magazines and made to fit together. He punished me, but I could not understand why. I was child, but when I became in my PhD, then I heard the word plagiarism, and I could not understand my teacher vision. My teacher was searching the gaps in 5 books. बचपन में मैंने एक कहानी लिखो प्रतियोगिता में भाग लिया, पहला प्राइज पाया, और जब मेरे प्रिंसिपल ने मुझको पुरस्कार देने के लिए बुलाया और पूछा कि आपने कहानी कैसे लिखी, मैंने उनको मुस्कुराते हुए जवाब दिया कि आप ही मेरी प्रेरणा थे। जब आप एक गाइड बुक लिख रहे थे 5 किताबों की सहायता से, तो मैंने भी वैसे ही 5 अलग अलग मैगजीन ली, उनसे थोड़ा थोड़ा कंटेंट लिया और अपनी कहानी बना दी। मैं बच्चा था, उस समय नहीं समझ पाया कि मेरे टीचर कट कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं कर रहे थे, वो खोज रहे थे कि उन 5 किताबों में क्या नहीं है जो 6वीं किताब में दे। तब मैं नहीं समझा था, लेकिन जब मैं अपनी पीएचडी में आया तो मैंने पहली बार प्लेगरिज्म सुना, साहित्यिक चोरी के बारे में सुना। तो डियर फ्रेंड्स, नाउ आई विल गो थ्रू माय पीपीटी एंड आई होप दैट कि आप भी समझ गए होंगे कि प्लेगरिज्म क्या है, साहित्यिक चोरी। और आगे चल के देखते हैं। This is my name. This is my name. I was former senior consultant, FL&DEE. This is my email ID. And what is the plagiarism? Actually, that is a word we have taken from plagiarize, Latin word. Plagiar means kidnap, seducing, plundering. I have taken those wording from Singh BP 2016. Plagiarize means to steal and pass off the ideas of words of another. Clearly, you can see here. Okay. Those definition I have taken from Merriam-Webster online dictionary, Webster 2006. The act of representing as one's own original work the creative works of another without appropriate acknowledge other people's ideas and work. Suppose that you are working you are writing your research work, and you are taking so many content from another sources, so many contents from another sources, but you are not mentioning, you are not citing, you are announcing that this is your genuine work. Then this is plagiarism, and those content are plagiarized matter. There is a problem. What is problem? We have not a fixed syllabus. There are so many databases. There are so many publishers. They are fixing the definitions and types of plagiarism. ये लगभग एक जैसे हैं, लेकिन एक फिक्स सिलेबस या फिक्स वर्डिंग नहीं है। एक पब्लिशर या एक डेटाबेस या एक जर्नल वाला वो प्लेगरिज्म के कुछ टाइप, कुछ वर्डिंग अनाउंस कर रहा है, दूसरे कुछ और कर रहे हैं। तो ये प्रॉब्लम अभी हम इस समय फेस कर रहे हैं। बट हियर वी आर लुकिंग द अकॉर्डिंग टू Turnitin.com. Turnitin.com is an anti-plagiarism software. Okay. And according to Turnitin.com, there are 10 types of plagiarism. Please give me 1 minute. We will go to Turnitin site. You are looking the Turnitin white spectrum. If yes, then you can write at the chat box. Anybody? Please help me. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ankita. Thank you, Rakesh Kumarji. So, dear friends, this is the wide spectrum of plagiarism by Turnitin. There are 10 types. First is clone. You can see the sheep. First cloned sheep by Ian Bulmut. This is the symbolic picture. Clone. Submitting another's work word for word as one's own. Okay. Suppose that Anupama madam is taking some content from another researches, or Magdalene madam या Mompi madam is taking some content from another researches, but she is not announcing, she is not citing properly. Okay, then this is clone type of plagiarism. You can see here clearly. This is the source text, and this student work. आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं, और ये स्टूडेंट के द्वारा किया हुआ शोध है। जितना भी कलर्ड एरिया है उसने ओरिजिनल से कट कॉपी पेस्ट किया है। Second type is Control C. You are very much familiar with Control C command of MS Word. contains significant portions of text from a single source without alteration. यहाँ हमने हो सकता है इससे पूरा का पूरा ले लिया, यहाँ पूरा का पूरा लिया. And in this type of plagiarism, in control C, we are taking only significant portions. Significant portions. Which portions? You are thinking that those portions are useful for your research. So they are writing, they are telling you the significant portions. Some content have removed by the student. You can see here. Find replace. This is the important command of MS Word. But in this type of plagiarism, पूनम मैडम सोच रही हैं कि उन्हें कोई पकड़ नहीं पाएगा, तो कुछ शब्दों में फाइंड रिप्लेस कर लेंगे. और हमने कुछ वर्ड्स चूज किए. यू कैन सी हियर. Here the source writer is writing non-indigenous people. But in student work, he or she is writing non-native. Okay. Another word, mid-19th century. Here he or she is writing in alphabetically, but here he or she is writing numeric figure. So this is the find replace type of plagiarism. Changing keywords and phrases, but retaining the essential content of the source. Okay. Fourth type is remix. Paraphrases from multiple sources made to fit together. What is paraphrasing? Meaning is same, but you are changing the words. This is paraphrasing. अर्थ वही है, लेकिन शब्द आपने परिवर्तित कर दिए हैं. This is the paraphrasing. You can see here different colors are denoting different resources. Recycle. Borrows generously from the writer's previous work without citation. हम में से बहुत से सोचते हैं, Mr. Paul Joshua is thinking that if they will take some content from own previously published papers, who will catch? नैना मैडम सोच रही हैं, या प्रशांत जी सोच रहे हैं, या प्रीति मैडम सोच रही हैं कि हमारा ही लिखा हुआ तो रिसर्च पेपर है, पहले पब्लिश हो चुका है, हमें कौन रोक सकता है. लेकिन नहीं, ये रिसाइकिल टाइप ऑफ प्लैगियरिज्म में आ जाएगा. If you are not citing your previously paper, but you are taking some content from this, then this is recycled type of plagiarism. You have to mention your name. You have to mention your publishing year. You have to mention your author's name. You have to mention your journals or book where you have published already. But if you are not doing, then this is recycled type of plagiarism. Hybrid combines perfectly cited sources with copied passages without citation. You can see here. Okay. Mashup mixes copied material from multiple sources. There is not only one source. Hmm. You are taking so many content from different sources, and you are mixing. You can see here different colors are indicating different sources. 404 error includes citations to non-existence or inaccurate information. बचपन में एक डेफिनेशन याद करते थे. In childhood, suppose that we are in childhood and we are writing exam copy. We are not recalling a definition or author name. Then healthy mind resides in healthy body. Who is the author? Who is the author? Who is the author? Oh, by Dr. P.K. Gupta or by Dr. D.N. Sansanwal or according to Amitabh Bachchan, according to Rajnikant, according to Kamal Hassan. Okay, तो जब हम ऐसा करते हैं वहां पर 404 type of aggregator includes proper citation to sources, but the paper contains almost no original work. शाहीन मैडम या शशिकला मैडम अपना रिसर्च वर्क कर रही हैं, but all contents, see, those are taking all contents from another sources, all content. There is no any unique wording, unique content. And she is announcing that this is my work. Then this is aggregator. और citation में किया हुआ है. They are doing the citation, but paper contains almost no original work. No original work. You have not done anything by yourself. You are giving the citation, you are announcing which content you have taken. Then this is aggregator type of plagiarism. Retreat includes proper citation but relies too closely on the text, original wording and or structure. You can see. तो फ्रेंड्स ये था हमारा वाइट स्पेक्ट्रम अकॉर्डिंग टू टर्निटिन. और now we have come again in PPT. I have told already, I have shared with you already that there are so many wordings for plagiarism. In previous slide, we were looking according to Turnitin, but in this PPT, in this slide, we are looking according to Springer.com. Basically, they are doing two type of classification: sources not cited and sources cited. ऐसे यहाँ ये प्लेगरिज्म के दो ही बात कर रहे हैं मुख्यतः. ऐसा प्लेगरिज्म जहां पर साइटेशन हो रहा है और जहां पर साइटेशन नहीं हो रहा है. नहीं हो रहा है वो कौन कौन से टाइप हो सकते हैं? द घोस्ट राइटर. सपोज दैट एनीबडी इज गिविंग मी some money, some favors, and he or she is telling with me to please write my work, then this is ghost writing. Okay, photocopy. Completely you are taking word to word, put luck, some contents you are stealing, word is with, you are changing keywords, the level of laziness. ये लगभग मिलते जुलते हैं. और नेम्स भी आप देख सकते हैं कि लगभग लगभग मिलते हैं, बस थोड़े बहुत चेंजेस के साथ. मिस इन्फॉर्मर. इफ यू आर नॉट गिविंग द ओरिजिनल ऑथर, you are changing the names, then this is misinformer. Okay, और बाकी in my opinion rest we have uh, watched already. Hmm, there are some new wording. Global plagiarism. What is the global plagiarism? Suppose that anybody is copying from, suppose that Sheetal ji or Tabendra sir or Sandeep ji is taking some content from Eric. Eric is a database of USA. And he's thinking that who will catch him? American वर्क से हम ले रहे हैं और कौन पकड़ लेगा हमको? Okay, then this is global plagiarism. Paraphrasing, you know very well, you are changing the words. Verbatim, mosaic, self-plagiarism, incorrect citation. Already we have watched. Those classification I have taken from scribber.com. Okay. There are some other names, common names of plagiarism. Where something is important, I will tell you. Idea plagiarism. Suppose that you are having a unique idea for a startup. You are having a unique idea related to sampling. Okay. But another one has stolen, and he or she is announcing that this unique idea is belonging to him or her, then this is idea plagiarism. There are so many institutions and they are developing unique reasoning style like NAC, NAC accreditation. This is the unique reasoning style. If anyone steal this unique reasoning style, then this is the reasoning style of plagiarism. If you are stealing data directly, you are thinking that who will catch you? In India, we have only a data bank, ICS by ICC, SSR, ICSSR. They are providing the facility, the data bank facility. So suppose that you are taking some data from those websites and you are announcing that this data is belong with you. This is your original data, then this is data plagiarism. We have taken those wording from Plagiarism Plague by Tripathi R and Kumar S. 7th International, Caliber 2009, Pondicherry University, Puducherry. Okay. There are some another names. Accidental plagiarism. Suppose that you are writing some poem And already you have read this poem before so many years. You are not recalling. It is not yours. But actually, accidentally, you are announcing that this is your original work. परसों पहले आपने मनोज मुंतशिर को सुना है या किरण देसाई को सुना है और या पास को सुना है या मुंतजीब अली को सुना है और आप कह रहे हैं कि ये हमने लिखा है। आप याद नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। तो इस सिचुएशन में इसको कहते हैं एक्सीडेंटल प्लेगरिज्म। और बाकी इनमें से आपने देख ही लिए हैं। तो यहां तक की बात में अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझसे कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज, आई एम अनम्यूटिंग ऑल। बहादुर जी, स्वागत है आपका। मैं आपके सवालों की बौछार के लिए तैयार हूँ। आई हैव अनम्यूटेड ऑल, अदरवाइज हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। Anybody, if you have some questions, okay, हम आगे चलते हैं और मैं आपको 1 मिनट। तो सवाल ये उठता है कि अगर ये प्लेगरिज्म के सारे टाइप्स हो रहे हैं तो हाउ वी विल कैच? We have the weapons. Yes, we have the weapons. We have some anti-plagiarism software. We have some anti-plagiarism softwares. There are two types of anti-plagiarism softwares. First type, paid, and second type, free. But what is the difference in paid between paid and free? Suppose that if there are two types of anti-plagiarism software, obviously we will choose the free type of anti-plagiarism software. So what is the basic difference between paid and free anti-plagiarism softwares? In free software, you have to face the limitation of wording. There are so many free softwares. If you will search in Play Store, you will get. But in free anti-plagiarism software, if you are checking your content, then you will face the problem of limitation of wording. In one software, you can check only 500 words in one time. In another, 200 words in one time, or 1000 words in one time. But in paid software, you can check unlimited content in single one click, by one click. This is the basic difference. There are so many softwares. Main important software is Turnitin.com. In India, science streams and engineering and medical guys are using Turnitin.com. Second is Urkun.com. Our Indian central government has done a MOU with the Urkun software, and Indian government has made a autonomous institution in 3VNet. In 3VNet is situated at Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and those institution is doing MOU with different universities, and in this time they have done already 700. They have done the MOU with 700 Indian universities. We are having approximately 1020 universities in India, and they have done the MOU with the 700 universities. They take some certain amount by university with university, and they are providing the facility to check the plagiarism. They are giving the ID to central library, and central library is giving sub IDs to different departments, and different departments are giving to their teachers, and those teachers are giving facility to their research scholars. This is the functioning of Urkut in India. Another software is Grammarly.com. Fourth, writecheck.com, plagscan.com, scanmyessay.com, and seventh, copyleaks.com. Copyleaks.com, this is important anti-plagiarism software. There is a CEO, Susan. She is my friend. copyleak.com इसलिए important है, Susan वहाँ CEO है इसलिए नहीं, इसलिए important है. They are using machine learning and artificial intelligence. In Indian scenario, you can check all the regional languages with copyleak. There are so many softwares. They cannot check all the regional languages. But in copyleak, you can check. Viper.com, plagscan.com, Unicheck, Authenticate, Drillbit. Drillbit is so important because this is our indigenous software. Dilpreet ji, sir, when we do literature review and write papers, we will quote details from the literature. Will all that be plagiarism? Is there a percentage up to which it is acceptable? Here, Dilpreet ji, I will tell you in the next slides. I have taken already a plagiarism act, which is given by Indian government, which has given by Indian government. I will tell you. Okay. And there are some free softwares, plagiarism.net, Dustball, Plagium.com, a small SEU, Flag Tracker, Dupli Checker, Paper Rater, Qtext, and Plagiarism. और सबसे खुशी की बात ये है कि कुछ दिन में हमारे पास आ जाएगा शोध सिंधु. In this time, they are doing beta testing, Shod Sindhu as developed by our Indian uh, scientist and linguistics. Okay, कुछ दिनों बाद हम शोध सिंधु का इस्तेमाल कुछ सालों बाद करेंगे. कैसे काम करता है, एक सवाल उठता है. What is the working of those softwares? First of all, we should know they check the similarity, they check the duplicity, they check the matching words, font scanning, image scanning. They are using artificial intelligence. They are making architecture. They are making database content size and all languages covered. दिलप्रीत जी, मैं बस पहुंच रहा हूं आपकी बात तक. Indian central government has given a act for PhD research scholars, UGC promotion of academic integrity and prevention of plagiarism in higher educational institutions regulations, 2018, New Delhi, 23rd July 2018. You can check in the UGC website. You can collect from there. You can see, you can watch, you should watch some definitions. What is academic integrity? Who is the author? What is information? What is plagiarism? What is script? There are three objectives in this act. First is to create awareness. Okay. To create awareness about responsible conduct of research, thesis, dissertation, and promotion of academic integrity and prevention of misconduct, including plagiarism in academic writing among student, faculty, researcher, investor. इस एक्ट को लाने का सबसे पहला एम ही यही था, उद्देश्य यही था कि हम अपनी सारी शोध बिरादरी को, सारे शोध जगत को हम साहित्यिक चोरी के प्रति जागरूक कर पाए. ये हमारा सबसे पहला ही है. सेकेंड एम, टू एस्टैब्लिश इंस्टीट्यूशनल मैकेनिज्म through education and training to facilitate responsible conduct of research. Suppose that you are checking your content in central library and expert is telling with you, you are using some plagiarized matter, but you are telling with your guide and your HOD, dear sir, dear madam, he or she is jealous with me. So he or she is telling, I am using plagiarized matter. Okay. So it was necessary that we should develop a mechanism, institutional mechanism. We have developed. First of all, there is a committee to check the plagiarism, institutional committee, then departmental committee, first of all, institutional, then university level. Okay. And what are the punishments for different level? We have fixed already. You can see in next slide. तो third objective to develop systems to detect plagiarism and set up mechanisms to prevent plagiarism and punish a student, faculty, researcher or staff of HEI committee committing the act of plagiarism. अगर आप में से किसी ने साहित्यिक चोरी की है, चाहे वो अक्षत जी हो, चाहे अंबिका जी हो, चाहे अनिकेत जी हो, चाहे अरुणा मैडम हो, इनमें से किसी ने भी अगर साहित्यिक चोरी की है, कितने परसेंट की है, कितने परसेंट तक इनको छूट मिलेगी और ये क्या पनिशमेंट पाएंगे, we will see in next slide. In this, levels of plagiarism would be quantified into following levels in ascending order of severity for the purpose of its definition. Level 0. What is level 0? If you are checking the plagiarism in your research work and the expert is getting similarities up to 10%, means this is minor, this is level 0, minor similarities, no penalty. You have not to pay any penalty. But if he or she is getting similarities above 10% to 40%, then you have to revise your matter within 6 months. Okay. Suppose that they are getting similarities above 40% to 60%, then you have to revise your matter within 1 year. And if they are getting similarities above 60%, then they will cancel your registration of research work. Okay, so Dilpreet ji, you have gotten your you will get, don't worry, you will get. I will back. We have gotten some relaxation. क्या है ये relaxation? All quoted work reproduced with all necessary permission. If you are taking some content, some another's content, and you are doing proper citation, you are mentioning, those are quotation, okay? So those quoted work, if you are using with necessary permission, then you will get relaxation. But it should be only 10%. They will not check your references, bibliography, table of content, preface and acknowledgement. और अभी दिलप्रीत जी पूछ रहे थे, he was asking about review of literature. This is problematic area. Some universities checking the review literature topic chapter, and some universities are not checking. Cause act is silent. Act is silent about review of literature. कुछ विश्वविद्यालय रिव्यू ऑफ लिटरेचर वाले चैप्टर को चेक करते हैं. अगर चेक करते हैं तो वहाँ एपीए को आप ब्रेक कीजिए, वहाँ आप एमएलए को ब्रेक कीजिए, शिकागो को ब्रेक कीजिए और अपने शब्दों में रिव्यू ऑफ लिटरेचर लिखिए तो आप बच जाएंगे. अदरवाइज अगर आप ऐसे लिखते हैं कि कुत्ता पीके एंड Sansanwal DN. Oh, sorry. Then objective, then results. So obviously, you have to face problem. All are writing in this manner. This is APA style. But there is a unique relaxation you are getting. What is? You are getting all generic terms. Suppose that you are writing, you are using a null hypothesis. You are knowing the null hypothesis. You know better than me. What is null hypothesis? You are educationist. So suppose that you are using the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis has a fictitious wording. You will write there is no significant difference between phala and phala. But suppose that your plagiarism checker don't know about research, and he or she is telling with you, dear friend, dear researcher, this line I am getting so many times in internet. You are copying from another sources. So you have to tell with him or her, dear sir, this is the fixed wording of null hypothesis. Suppose that he is not accepting that, then you will talk with your guide. Your guide will write a letter and forward to HOD, and HOD forward to plagiarism checker or plagiarism committee. This is generic term. We cannot change the null wording, null hypothesis wording. We cannot change. And without those wording, we cannot sum up our work. So this is the generic terms you are getting by act. Suppose that you are using a law, Archimedes law, Darwin law, Pavlov law, स्किनर लॉ. ओके, आप कोई एक ऐसा नियम का प्रयोग कर रहे हैं जो आप वहां सीधा सीधा लिख रहे हैं, और सामान्य तौर पे आपको लिखना पड़ेगा, तो वहां आप इसके बारे में कह सकते हैं, इस लॉ को लिखे हुए हमारा काम पूरा नहीं हो सकता है, ये एक जेनेरिक लॉ है और हमको यहाँ इसको यूज ही करना पड़ेगा. ये प्रॉब्लम लिटरेचर वालों के साथ बहुत आती है. सपोज दैट यू आर डूइंग ए कंपैरिजन बिटवीन कालिदास एंड विलियम शेक्सपियर. So obviously you have to take some original content in your thesis. You have to mention, you have to include in your research. कितना बचेंगे आप, आपको लेना ही पड़ेगा. तो जब आपको लेना पड़ेगा तो वहां आपको लिखना भी पड़ेगा कि बिना इसके हमारा काम नहीं चल रहा. सपोज दैट यू आर यूजिंग स्टैंडर्ड सिंबल्स, जियो सिंबल, टाइटन घड़ी सिंबल, different types of symbols and standard equations. So if you are writing कि without those we cannot complete our work, okay, so you will get relaxation. दिलप्रीत जी, क्या आप मुझे सुन रहे हैं? मैं आपको अनम्यूट कर चुका हूँ.
Yes,
And if
sir,
you
I'm here. I'm listening.
अगर आप मुझसे कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं या मैंने आपको संतुष्ट किया तो आगे बढ़ते हैं, नहीं किया तो बात कर लेते हैं।
नहीं सर, क्वेश्चन आंसर्ड, थैंक यू।
ओके, अब हम आते हैं, बहुत से लोगों ने, so many candidates have used plagiarized matter in their researches, but how we handle those type of matters. So if any member of the academic community suspects with appropriate proof that a case of plagiarism has happened in any document, he or she shall report it to the Departmental Academic Integrity Panel, DAIP. Upon receipt of such a complaint or allegation to the DAIP, shall investigate the matter and submit its recommendations to the Institutional Academic Integrity Panel, IAIP, of the Higher Educational Institute. This is the handling of language. We have gotten by act, we have gotten by central government of India. There is another act, or we have gotten by government, especially it was for researchers. Okay. And ये था, I'm not recalling the name. Yes, Research and Publication Ethics by UGC, December 2009. You should there what is falsification, what is fabrication and plagiarism, what is publication misconduct, and there are some software tools. Those are helping you in writing of research, like Jotero, like Mendeley. And now, अब यहाँ हमें चर्चा करनी चाहिए, दिलप्रीत जी की समस्या पे आते हैं। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we will talk about how we will face the problems in writing of first chapter. Obviously, in first chapter, we write the introduction and we take some keywords related to our topic. Okay. So obviously, we have to take some definitions. We have to write some quoted works in our first chapter. So dear friends, we should be careful about those original content. We can take only 10%. So in my opinion, we should do the paraphrasing. I am not provoking for paraphrasing, but in this time, in Indian scenario, we are living in preliminary age of plagiarism. So in this time, government is checking only similarity. So if it is necessary for you, you want to take some content from another renowned author, from renowned book, okay, you can take, but you should do paraphrasing. You should write in your own words. You can give your opinion. So it will take less percentage from 10%. Second chapter, most problematic area for plagiarism. Why? Actually, we are having a fictitious style for the writing of review literature. Approx streams are using APA style, and in APA style we have talked already. First of all, we write the name, okay, then year, then topic, then source, then objective, then results. This is the fixed style, fixed writing style in APA for humanities. Uh, and approximately, guys, approximately researchers are taking review literature from Shodh Ganga. Shodh Ganga is a database of researches, Indian researches operated by INCLIBINET. So obviously you have to face the problem in this chapter. So if you want to escape this problem, you can start writing in your wording. You can break the APA, no any problem. One day we will develop the Indian style of writing. And you can tell with your guide, if we are using, if we will choose the APA, then we will face the problem. Why? Everybody is following those pattern. Suppose that your variable and my variables are matching. So obviously we will take same review literature. So in this chapter you will face the problem, and ज्यादा से ज्यादा आपको यहाँ कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि भले ही आप राइटर्स के नेम लिखें, गुप्ता पी के, या फिर year, फिर topic name, you cannot change the author's name, you cannot change the years, you cannot change the original topic or title, you cannot change the objectives, you cannot change the results. लेकिन आप अपने शब्दों में लिख करके एक डिफरेंस क्रिएट कर सकते हो. But in third chapter, if you are writing research methodology, then in my opinion, you cannot copy word to word. So you will not face problem in research methodology writing. And interpretation, obviously you have to interpret in your words. Obviously your results will differ with another's. Okay, and discussion, obviously it should be unique. The main problem you face in first and second. There are some famous plagiarism cases in India. Okay, and Urkund, basically this is text matching tool compared to sources online. Okay, source similarities, textual similarity and subject similarity. Sources from the wider internet, academically published material and previously submitted student documents. Paraphrasing and synonyms. Suppose that you are doing paraphrasing and synonyms, Urkund will catch you. Supports file formats, docs, Excel, SXW, PPT, PPTX. Those information I have taken from Urkund.com. Okay. And Turnitin founded in 1998. 2000 में .com बना, 2002 से सर्विस देने लगा, 2007 से पार्टनर्स बनाने लगा, और इस समय 30 मिलियन स्टूडेंट्स और 15,000 इंस्टीट्यूट्स और 150 देश इसके साथ एसोसिएटेड हैं. It is checking originality checking. They are providing originality checking by 2010. Online grading and peer review, revision assistant. They are giving revision assistant. They are checking similarity, meaningful feedback, standardized grading practices and support file formats. You can see here. Those information I have taken from Turnitin.com. और ये मैं आपको बता ही चुका हूँ कि एक दूसरा भी एक्ट लाया गया था रिसर्चर्स के लिए, पब्लिकेशन एथिक्स के नाम से। वहाँ भी बहुत सी जानकारियां हैं जो आपको देखनी चाहिए। एंड मैनी मैनी थैंक्स टू यू। मेरे मन में तो है कि मैं आपको टर्निटिन भी ओपन करके दिखाऊं, लेकिन आई हैव टू चेक it is working on or not. If it is working in this time, I will show you. Please give me 1 minute. And if you have some questions regarding those content, you can ask with me. Raju Regan sir, Vinata Mato madam, Dipra Bharti madam, Suraj Kant ji, प्रीति शर्मा मैडम, अगर आप सभी के मन में कोई सवाल है तो आप वो सवाल मुझे दे करके फ्री हो सकते हैं। So now we go through. You are looking my screen. अमरनाथ जी मैं भेज दूंगा, इसमें ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। और ऑलवेज आपको समझने पर और पढ़ने पर जोर देना चाहिए। सारा कंटेंट इंटरनेट में पड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए पीडीएफ के पीछे मत भागिए। जितनी भी किताबें आपके पास हैं, क्या आप सब पढ़ चुके हैं? इसलिए उसको यहाँ रखने की कोशिश किया करिए। और हाउ टू मिनिमाइज प्लेगरिज्म, ऑब्वियसली when you will check the plagiarism, they will give you the detailed report. They will give you. I am showing you how. Okay, will the Shodh Sindhu be paid or free? Dear friend, how I can give the future statement? Okay, in this time in Shodh Sindhu is in beta testing. They have not announced any information about Shodh Sindhu. But Shodh Sindhu as developed by our Indian scientist or and linguistic, so we can assume it may be free. Kumari Anupam madam, how to minimize plagiarism. When you will get the detailed report, you can check, you can see which portion is plagiarized. You can see, and you can remove. First of all, you can remove all. If you want to change some paraphrasing, you can do it. You can change some words. In this time, in Indian scenario, they are checking only similarity. They are not checking paraphrasing. But if you are sending your paper for a international journal, they will check the paraphrasing. थीसिस से यदि कंटेंट लेकर पेपर पब्लिश होता है तो उसमें भी साइटेशन थीसिस का देना पड़ेगा। मैडम लाख टके का सवाल है और इसीलिए महोदय को वर्षों बाद वो नियम वापस लेना पड़ा। और मैं किन महोदय की बात कर रहा हूं आप समझ गए होंगे। यूजीसी ने अभी कुछ ही दिन पहले दे हैव reverted those rules. You will deposit two research papers before depositation of PhD. ये उन्होंने रिवर्ट बैक लिया है क्योंकि इसकी वजह से प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रही थी। आप अपनी रिसर्च से जब 2 पेपर पब्लिश करते थे और आप कोशिश करते थे कि वही हाइपोथेसिस आ जाए, वही इंटरप्रिटेशन आ जाए, तो वो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करता था जाकर पब्लिक प्लैगरिज्म में। जब आप अपनी थीसिस का प्लैगरिज्म चेक करते थे, ऑब्वियसली पेपर पहले पब्लिश होता था और थीसिस बाद में पब्लिश होती थी, तो जब आप थीसिस का प्लैगरिज्म चेक करते थे तो वो वहां पे बताता था ये गड़बड़ है, ये कंटेंट तो ऑलरेडी पहले से ही पब्लिश हो चुका है। इसीलिए फिर धीरे धीरे उस रूल को रिवर्ट किया गया, वापस लिया गया बहुत सालों बाद, क्योंकि बहुत से ऐसे भी क्लैरिकल स्टाफ थे, जब आप पेपर डिपॉजिट करने जाते थे थीसिस के साथ में, तो वो मैच करते थे आपके थीसिस के टाइटल के साथ। मींस थीसिस का टाइटल और अगर पेपर का टाइटल मिल रहा है तो इसका मतलब ये थीसिस से रिलेटेड है। इफ एनीबडी इज नॉट एक्सपर्ट इन 1 minute, 1 minute, if anybody is not prompt in research, to how he or she will match your paper with your research? उसको तो सरल सा यही लगता है कि दोनों के टॉपिक एक जैसे होने चाहिए, तो ये प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी और इसीलिए फिर उसको दूर किया गया। और अगर आप कोई भी चीज पहले पब्लिश कर चुके हैं तो ऑब्वियसली इफ यू हैव published your research paper previously, then you should cite it your previously published paper in second. It may be PhD, it may be your second research paper, you should do. Good evening, a very good evening, Akriti. Madam, I had a query. There are certain plagiarism softwares in which we only can check plagiarism to a certain word limit. If you are a research scholar and you are doing PhD with the government institute, then you should not worry. Your central library will provide you the facility of checking the plagiarism. And if you are not doing PhD in government university, if you are doing your PhD in a private university, then your private university will provide you the facility of checking the plagiarism. But if you are writing a research paper, your own research paper, and you have done already your PhD, then you have to take the paid version. Actually, in free version, so less wording limit you will get. So ऑलवेज हमें फ्री के चक्कर में नहीं रहना चाहिए। फ्री वाला जितना भी कंटेंट होता है वो बस फ्री जैसा ही होता है, उसमें बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी नहीं होती है। आंसर टू डीके सर, read all material and write your own words just like an examination. So in my opinion, Bondu Raju sir is answer to DK sir. I'm not getting. Obviously, we should write our research paper like examination or like exam copy. Always we should use our own wording. If we are using, then we will not face the problem. Deepa Bharti madam, sir, is this a reverted rule applicable to all session PhD candidate. Obviously, UGC has published those regulation. You should not worry about that. You will deposit your 2 paper before depositation of PhD. ऑलरेडी यूजीसी इसके बारे में एक रेगुलेशन निकाल चुका है और वो अपने वेबसाइट में उसको पब्लिश कर चुका है और सारे इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटीज को भेज चुका है. तो इफ यू आर publishing the research paper, this is prestigious for you and your guide, but it is not compulsory. Okay. Okay. So dear friends, अब हम you are looking my screen. Okay. So sorry friends, I am facing some login problem, so I cannot show you the practical, but if it will work, तो मैं कभी भविष्य में कोशिश करूंगा. अभी नहीं दिखा पा रहा हूँ. So if you have some questions, you can raise with me, and I have unmuted to all. आप अपनी वॉइस में भी यहाँ बात कर सकते हैं. And if you have not any question, then no any problem. Shahina ma'am, Shandeep ji, Mohini Kumar, Sheetal ma'am, Mompi ma'am, Paul Joshua sir, Shashikala ma'am, Kabendra ji. And if you are writing your research paper for an international publisher, then you should know very well every publisher has different rules for plagiarism. Suppose that you are writing for elsewhere, or you are writing for Springer. So one journal is giving you 11% relaxation, another is giving 12%, another is giving 15%. But if you are writing a research paper for NCERT journals, then they are giving you 0% relaxation. So every publisher, every journal operator is giving you different relaxation for plagiarism. Anybody is giving nothing, and anybody is giving you 15%. Okay, but if you are doing PhD, then you can see the act. In act, there are all the relaxation which you are getting by government. Okay, अगर आप किसी अंतरराष्ट्रीय प्रकाशन के लिए लिख रहे हैं, तो वो अपने अलग अलग आपको छूट देता है. कोई 15% की छूट देता है, कोई 12% की छूट देता है. और यही रिसर्च पेपर अगर आप एनसीईआरटी के जर्नल के लिए लिख रहे हैं, तो वो कहते हैं कि इसमें 0% साहित्यिक चोरी होनी चाहिए. अब ये कैसे होगी, इट इज योर हेडेक. तो in my opinion,